an AI and a bunch of AI tools to build an AI business that one person can run. You can start it up, have very little to no costs at first, depends what you sell. Um, how to use AI tools to build an automated AI business or a semi-automated, as automated as it can be, AI-powered business that earns $1,000 or more per day. I've actually written a great post about this for a very specific example, and the reason I did that is so that you can see the very specific example, which will make it easier for you to actually envision your own very specific example. Because if I give you just a broad, general kind of overview or an example that's not specific enough, it might not resonate with you in terms of how you can, use the same tools or similar tools for your own specific business that might be slightly different or even the same, just in a different, in a differentiated way, or it might be completely different, right? So I gave a very specific example of how to do it. I posted it on LinkedIn. If you're not following me on LinkedIn, go do that. You just find me under the same name, Yasha Harari. And you can find in my post, which again, I posted it today. It's Sunday, yeah, the 7th of September, 2025. In the next post, I will actually post a great list of prompts that you can use to make the process as optimized as possible. For now, it's got a bunch of great. Well, you'll see the process. It outlines the process very nicely and succinctly. I have a longer version of the process also available, which I will post the URL to that in the comments of the next video. I mean, in the comments of the next LinkedIn post where I share those insights for the prompts, and I'll also post a follow-up YouTube short, hopefully for one, if not both of those, so that you know where to go to find it when it's available to you publicly. It's basically a 5-step process, okay? And each of the 5 steps is made up of a few relatively simple tasks. If you break them down, task by task. And if you've ever done any kind of online commerce work and or graphic design work and or any other thing, really, you don't even, again, depending on what your business is, you don't necessarily need to have had experience doing any of those things. But if you had experience creating either, content or products or services or selling them online or anything like that, doing the marketing, whatever it is, this blog post that I put on LinkedIn, or LinkedIn post, I should say, is going to help you do that. Again, it's under my name, Yasha Harari. Go follow me on LinkedIn if you want to learn more about how to do this sort of thing or other things I write about on LinkedIn that are more business related. I try to keep my political commentary to a minimum there. Sometimes I do write things that are maybe political, and oh well, so be it. If you want to disagree with me, that's fine too. But how to make a business that's powered by AI that lets you generate revenues of easily $1,000 or more per day once you hit the right niche, and you can begin selling those products or services online with as much automation as possible, even for the order fulfillment, to reduce your overhead, to reduce your costs, to reduce your labor, right? And to basically have the system as automated as it can be and letting you use AI for what it's good at, which is not just, I mean, sure, you can use AI to remove the routine tasks of your day to day, but AI is really more powerful than just that. And so are LLMs, right? ChatGPT and Gemini and Claude and Perplexity and all these kind of tools. They're much more than just virtual secretaries or statisticians or report makers. They're the combination of all that and more. So go check out my LinkedIn post. Hopefully it will help you to launch a product. I mean, you can literally do it today and start building a product and getting it up online for sale in virtually no time flat. And there's even a bunch of free trials for a bunch of these tools that you can use. So you can actually not just make the virtual product or the real product, you can actually set it up for sale, all for as little cost as possible, which is quite remarkable when you consider, 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago, these kind of things were practically impossible to do. And now with the clicks of some buttons, you can literally be generating, a nice salary once you get the actual sales going. You will, of course, need some runway time. It's not just like you're going to put the product up and it's immediately going to sell. You need to, if you don't have an established customer base, you need to do some things to get the words out. It's explained in the summary of the LinkedIn post. Don't worry. In addition to that, like I said, I'll put a more detailed article about it and share the blog address of that once it is posted. And it'll answer a whole lot of questions about what you might want to know, literally for a step. I mean, I already gave you the step-by-step process. You'll see it in the LinkedIn post. It's really simple, 5 steps with about 3 tasks in each step. So go get her done. And of course, if you like this, like, follow, subscribe, and all that stuff. And catch you later. See ya.